Good evening, everybody. This is A42. This is part 13 of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Last time I left off, we just finished up in 100% Spyro 1 HD, aka Spyro the Dragon, aka we 120% it, try to be more specific. As we got all the gems, we saved all the dragons, and we took on that bonus level of Gnasty's loot. Gnasty's loot, I mean. But yeah, sorry for fast talking there. So in today's episode, we're gonna start Spyro 2 HD, and like I said, at the end of part 12, we're gonna 100% Spyro 2 HD. So without further ado, time to start this. All right. So yeah, I'm so late recording this because oh boy, I had a long ass day today, man. Just a long ass day, because I was at a friend's house, and added all these 2 videos on the Game Industrials in my replay stream on my channel, and thank God that Kingdom Hearts stream video didn't get blocked. Kingdom Hearts 3, that is.
Rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go.
I'm like that too at times.
Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny.
See, we're at Stone Hill.
We kicked Gnasty Gnorc's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Gnorc.
He's like, wait. Okay, the record scratch didn't even appear in the standard version. I mean, it didn't make the sound in the standard version, but yeah, I was gonna say that it takes place in the Stone Hill from the first game.
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
Alright. So those orbs are important. And fun fact, the professor's voiced by Tom Kenny also.
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey,
Oh, he ain't paused this time.
haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
So savage. Oh shit. Well, so much for that.
Someone forgot to invite me to the party.
Hello, Ripto.
Trying to keep something from me?
Man, he's ugly as fuck in this version.
A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
Wow. Bumbling idiots. So much for his fucking wand.
Listen, you ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later.
I seen the original version he ran instead of walking.
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar.
Shoot, Laura, she looks so cute in this version.
Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute. How do we get ourselves into these messes, Pat?
I know, right? We even had to come to Glimmer. Cause off the bat we're starting our first level with Glimmer instead of the hub road as we usually do. Alright, so yeah, so the plot of this game is that Spyro, he's supposed to go on vacation at Dragon Shores, but it's put on hold because there's danger in Avalar. And Ripto's up to no good. So let me go to options real fast and make sure that I change the okay. It's the map on, I need to make sure. Alright. Let's go to touchpad and see okay, so how can I explain this? Spyro 2 is pretty much different from Spyro 1 because not only because you no longer save the dragon since you already freed him in the first game, but not only you collect all the gems 100%, but you also gotta collect these orbs. But technically your main goal is to get the talismans. in every level except for the final world. So there are 400 gems and 3 orbs and 1 talisman for the first 2 worlds. But keep this in mind, we will not be able to 100% Glimmer 1 off the bat because well, the thing is that in Spyro 2, this is the first Spyro game where Spyro's gonna learn some moves. Just like in Banjo-Kazooie, where they be learning special moves from bottles and jam jars.
Welcome to Glimmer. Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Why, certainly. Okay, so oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna explain something, but I'll put that on hold. But anyway, so here's our enemy, right? So remember in the first game, right? Every time we kill a enemy, it gives us a gem. But this time, if we kill an enemy, it's gonna give us an energy spirit. And what that does is that when you get a certain amount of energy spirits, you unlock a power up. That's an interesting change. And yeah, and the spark detector is still L3 in this version. It's no longer the top buttons. Don't feel like seeing the whole thing. Oh yeah, and about what I was gonna say is that remember how I was telling you guys that I'm playing from my backup file? But here's the thing: if I was playing with my main file, my main self-disabled 2 account, my PSN, on one of my files, I had unlocked the Super Flame, and you only unlock that when you 100% the game. So after I unlocked the Super Flame, I will start a new game, right? Alright, anyway, after you get the Super Flame and you start a new game, it carries over. Yeah, I love how it took me a minute to rephrase that. Alright. So yeah, so this is why I'm playing this on my backup account. Cause like I said, man, if I play Spyro 2 on my main account, then the Super Flame would have carried over from one of my files. And to be honest with you, I don't know why it does that, and it's been doing it. It did that shit since the original one. Yep, it was like that on the original one as well. 120 gems, how convenient. Anyway, it was like this on the original one as well. When you get the Super Flame and it carries over on your new game. I mean, I could delete my main file, but I didn't want to do that. So, why delete your main file when you can put your games on your backup profile? All right, so your checkpoint.
I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress, like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
So yeah, so in the HD version, she's been stabbing you since the first game, but she ain't really stabbing in the first game on the original version. So once the fairy stabs you, you create a checkpoint basically, and it auto saves. All right. Now, oh yeah, on the standard version, it's actually possible to 100% Glimmer on your first visit, but it's really hard to pull off. Oh wow, hello. Oh god, meet this fucking jerk. We're gonna talk to you. We're gonna talk to you in a few minutes, Mr. Moneybags. But yeah, spoiler alert, that motherfucker can't be trusted. But you're gonna have to pay him to move on, to make progress. All right, so you notice how the purple gems is 5 now, right? They replaced the blue gems with the purple gems. Because in Spyro 1, the purple gems was worth 25. So the green ones is worth 2 still. The other ones is still 10. So yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the blue gems in Spyro 2. Maybe because they know that blue is my favorite color. I'm pretty sure that's not the reason. I'm just being silly. Alright, now there's the orb mission. Oh yeah, we activated the power up, but we can't get that power up because we need the ladder. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Alright, so we got to pay him 100 gems to cross the
Mr.
bridge.
Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
I love how he just guard his money. But yeah, anyway, what I was trying to say is that, oh, I don't know if no, we can't really cheat it because I tried this in my stream. But yeah, in order to, get to that power right there, you have to, learn how to climb from Mr. Moneybags in the next world. So we're going to have to worry about that later.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using
The action button.
to look around this cave.
Yeah, like you did in the first game, by hitting triangle just to look around. But I hardly use that. I only use that to aim. Well, you'll see why shortly. Wait, if I miss a gem, we're not gonna front because we would not be able to 100% this game off the bat. Alright. I can get the timing right now if I want to. But that's gonna wait. So we jump out the window. There's more to this level. Alright, so there's 2 orb missions in this segment. But first let's get all the gems here. Sure, I remember back when I LP Spyro 2 on my PS3, I even knew about the spark detector until I watched Frost 51's let's play of it way back. Oh yeah, and that move I just did just now, I forgot to mention that in Spyro 2 they added a new move, a new free move called the hover. Now you remember back when I LP'd back in the previous parts, I should say. I'm talking about like an individual let's play, but yeah, remember how I was bitching back in Spyro 1.7 where they should have added the hover. In order to use hover, you hit triangle, which gives Spyro extra height to get to certain ledges. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it will come in handy, very. And this is why I wanted them to put on in Spyro 1. Oh well, see, okay, now it's kind of hard to explain about a slight change. Oh yeah, because in the standard version, when you pause a game, it would show you the major total of the spirits, but it doesn't do that no more because, well, it makes sense because you don't have to kill every enemy 100% of the level, unlike Spyro 1 and 3, or Bug's Life with a PS1. Well, that's different though. All right, so let's get that gem. Oh, hello. Alright, we'll go in that cave in a few, but first let's talk to this mouse right here for this mission.
The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time. Alright,
so you see your power with the ring icon on it? That's your super flight. Alright, walk through the pyramids to trigger super flight power-up. Light the lamps with your flames. Light all the lamps quickly. And you wouldn't know how hard the level is by looking at the difficult setting on the lower dialogue. As you can see, it's level 1, which means it's an easy mission. But most of these missions doesn't really bother me as much. So yeah, we had to fly in, light all the lights, light 6 of them to get our first orb of this game. Alright, here's our last lamp, and boom.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Alright, our first orb, which is also important to 100% in this game, and to the main story. Oh, we got Hypersonic. To get that trophy, you have to light all the lamps in under 15 seconds. It's an easy trophy. Alright. We can hit touch by the check. Gem light flight outdoors. Alright, so we go in this cave. Not only there's some gems here, but there's a mission we can do. Alright. Alright, let's get that gem out the way, then we'll talk to that
These
mouse.
lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Alright. Alright, so for this mission we have to find each lizard and shoot him with the rock. To do that, you want to walk up to it, he'll just put his mouth, hit triangle, and just hit circle to fire at him. And there's 6 of them we have to find.
Follow me to the next lizard.
Alright, now if you hit them, if you kill him with super flame, you'll game break this mission. Cause Ross 51 did that on stream and didn't turn out well. I do like this music in HD, in remaster, I mean.
You can spit all the way to the lizard.
Oh yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I just uploaded the my replacement of Kingdom Hearts 3. Hope you guys enjoyed that Frozen song, and thank God it didn't get fucking blocked. Yeah, cause I was so scared about that song gonna block my video. Okay, I didn't get a notification from YouTube yet, but I will eventually though. But it better not block my goddamn video.
Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit.
But yeah, man, Frozen in Kingdom Hearts 3, that was a fun level.
Pick up a rock in your mouth.
I wasn't trying to talk to you, fag. Alright. Right in the face. But yeah, Frozen, that was a fun ass level, and I really enjoyed that song, Let It Go. The one that goes, let it go, let it go. That song, sung by Elsa. That is a good song, man. I cannot stop listening to it. Catchy as hell and decent.
You can pick up a rock.
I was not trying to talk to you, faggot. Come on. Alright, spit his face. I shot him in the ass. Do. But yeah, it seems like everybody know that song. Well, to be honest with you, the first time I heard the song Let It Go was on Kingdom Hearts 3. If it wasn't for Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't even know that song existed. All because I haven't watched Frozen. Now because of Kingdom Hearts 3, I may watch Frozen. I may have to get it on DVD because it's not on Netflix. Damn, I shot him in the dick. Alright. There's another lizard. The last lizard was on the top of that little altar thing. Alright. I just don't like to, this one like to move around. Oh, god damn it. If you miss it, he'll just give you another one. Alright, come on. Right in the mouth.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here.
I thought he said crap of gems.
Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Alright, so that's 2 orbs, but we will not be able to get the last orbs and the rest of the gems until we get the ability to climb. Alright, so we got 353 gems, and the rest on the top. We can get them right now, but the last gems is right where the third orb mission is at. I don't know if you guys can see from daylight. Nope. Yeah, it's up there. Yep. I should have hit L3 to prove it. Wow. Way to go me, right? Alright, so we're going to use the flight pad. The flight boot. Yeah, super flight. Get to the upper ledge, get a few gems. How many lights do I have right now? Oh, I got 4. Alright. Alright, let's fly through here. But yeah, it's actually, on the standard version, it's actually possible to use flight and glide across. Yeah, see in the HD version they made it so impossible to do, and I like my stream. I'm not gonna waste any time to use the super flight to get to the upper ledge near the ladder. Cause like I said, man, cause in the standard version it's actually possible to use super flight and glide to the ladder, but it's really hard to pull off. But they made it even more tougher in this version. So we're gonna go to the other ledge. Yeah, to get those gems. Alright. 374. Alright, so yep, there it is. Yep, the last gems are in that alcove with the ladder. So we're pretty much done with Glimmer for now. So we have 54%. And no, yeah, and you cannot flame all the lights without super flight. So don't even bother trying.
Thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
Alright. Got our first talisman of the game.
Next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
Alright. Our hub world. Alright, so we're at 84%. So that's 2 orbs and 374 gems in a talisman. So we're done with the stage for now. So let's just exit. Oh yeah, they kind of changed the loading screen just a notch, cause it shows Spyro flying like horizontal instead of him facing the camera as it usually does in Spyro 1 HD. Yep, the Castle of Avalar.
Oh no.
So Ripto was taking over it.
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto.
Hello, Hunter.
Where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna...
that little bench that played in the background a little bit.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman.
Alright.
Keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
You can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans?
She's got a point there, Hunter.
If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Alright, so first of all, in the standard version, as soon as that cutscene started, it actually showed Ripto, Gulp, and Crush jump in the water to take over the and got in the castle to take over it. But in this version, they somehow skipped it. It just went straight to Ripto throwing Mr. Moneybags out. Alright, so now welcome to Avalar, a hub world, aka Summer Forest. Well, we're in Avalar in general, but this is our hub world, Summer Forest. Should be more specific, and there's 400 gems and 4 orbs, but and just like Glimmer, we're not gonna 100% Summer Forest off the bat, but we're gonna collect as many as we can because in due time we're gonna need a certain move to learn how to swim. And you're not gonna learn how to swim until you get all 500 gems. When we talk to Mr. Moneybags. Alright, so there's some gems underwater, like I mentioned, that we can't get just yet until we learn how to swim. And yeah, be careful because the gems they like to hide in the grass. Oh yeah, and also in the standard version, the water was a see-through. I love the change they did. I love the change they did in the water, like they did with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy in the in those creek levels. All right, so now let's go to Cal to see what Laura has to say.
This is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talisman.
That's right, rely on the dragon. Oh yeah, random fun fact. I heard that the Xbox Live is going to be on the Switch somehow. How the fuck? Okay, well we're going to drop down anyway. Okay, now if we drop down here, Hunter's going to show up. So let's just drop down and see where he at. Alright, he'll show up. Anyway, we drop down here for the gems, and don't worry, the water's not gonna hurt you like it did in the first game. That's a good change, yo. A good change. Yep, there he is. But he's gonna teach you how to glide. So we already know how to glide. Just hit X twice to glide and hit triangle to the hover like I mentioned before. Alright, so here's a few levels we can go to. Idle Springs, which is supposed to be the first level, but in my personal opinion it should be the second level. Because if I start Idle Springs right now, I will not be able to 100% the game. I will not be able, wow, really? I won't be able to 100% the level off the bat because there's a certain segment in Idle Springs which requires the swim ability. So in the next video we're gonna take on Colossus. That's our first level. Alright, there's the 2 gems behind the stage. Alright, don't trigger that low by accident. Alright.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
You know what's funny? In the standard version, when you talk to Mr. Moneybags after the water, he'll say, sorry, Spyro. They should have made him clear his throat in the HD version, but oh well. Not that picky about it. Alright, so yeah, so as you can see, we need 500 gems to learn how to swim. Funny how we got, wait, how many gems we have in total? Yep, oh yeah, we have, wow, 360 in currency. But we have 460 in general because you gotta remember we spent 100 gems on Mr. Moneybags back in Glimmer. So be mindful of that, folks, when it comes to your gem counter. It's pretty much like they did with Banjo-Tooie's total. Watched the collect of the pink gem, didn't I? Yeah, they did something like that with the Banjo-Tooie's stat totals. Especially when it's involving collecting jiggies. You collect it shows that you have 10 jiggies when you go on the stat menu, but it's really hard to explain, so yeah. I hope we catch my drift. So by our technology we have 518 in total, but we have 418 in currency.
Nice, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
Oh yeah, and another change they did in the HD version, when you trigger the orb mission, you will see your orb icon hover above their heads. It never did that in the standard version. I do love that fucking touch. They should have did that in the version, but they did in the HD version. Alright, so now we're doing a training session with Hunter.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
So yeah, this is pretty much easy because we already know how to glide it at this point.
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
I mean, he could remind you to use hover if you're playing Spyro 2 for the first time. You may not know that you have to you may not know that you have the ability to hover until you talk to Hunter. All right. So don't forget to hover. And this one's a tricky one.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Alright, so yeah, I see that orbit in the background, and that orbit that's bouncing behind Hunter. That requires a swimmability, so we're not gonna worry about that until due time. Alright. Oh God.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete.
Alright, thank you.
If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Alright, so our first orb of Summer Forest. Well, you might as well. Yeah, we got that trophy because we completed Hunter's training. Oh, there's a 10 gem down there. Oh no, that's Laura.
The dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the
yeah,
more
we learned that
points
since
you have.
Spyro 1, so there's no need to remind people that that sparkles your health. You know, since I am playing this, since I am doing Let's Play in one Let's Play, you know. All right. Okay, so I guess we got everything for now until we get a certain ability. All right. So we have 429. Now, if I had if I was 100% Glimmer off the bat, I would start Owl Springs first. And because we don't have 500 gems to talk to Mr. Moneyback to swim, we're gonna start Colossus first, since we can 100% that stage off the bat. Then talk to Mr. Moneybacks so we can learn how to swim. Then we can start Owl Springs. So unlike Spyro 1, I don't know if I'm gonna fit 2 stations per video. Cause don't expect me to breeze through Spyro 2 like I did with Spyro 1, since Spyro 1 barely had any backtracking, and it felt kind of linear, you know, even though it's in 3D. But yeah, Spyro 2 is a pretty fun game, so it's gonna start a little better than the first game. But for my personal opinion, I don't have a favorite Spyro game. I'm sorry, I just like them all. I just think it's a fun ass game, you know. All right, so let's check our stats. So in in Summer Forest, we got 1 orb and 155 gems, and we got 31% in the level. And our main percentage is 4%. Well, we just started the goddamn game, so what do you expect? Oh, and well, they've been at skill points in the second game on the original one. So just like in the first game, hit triangle to check the skill points. And as I mentioned during the Spyro 1 segment, I'm not going to get all the skill points, but I will get as many as I can. Oh shit, Ghost Ola, I'm not looking forward for that one. But there is an easy way to beat Go without getting hit, and that requires Super Flame. But in order to get Super Flame, you have to 100% to unlock it at Dragon Shores. Alright folks, so this episode part 13, Let's Play Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So in the next episode, we're going to start our first level of Summer Forest, Colossus. So until next time everyone, Celtics A42 out.